Hey, what's up guys? LevelUp here at OnPointGaming's OnPointTactical. Today we're going to be looking, well not today, this time, I should say, since I already did one today. Anyway, we're going to be looking at the G36C carbine, which actually C stands for carbine. So the G36 carbine, perfect. We're going to be looking at the G36C in Battlefield 4, which is available to all classes because it's a carbine, which I think is a fantastic feature that DICE should have exercised a while ago. Sorry for getting text message, that was random. Anyway, I think that was an excellent mechanic to put into place because carbines are always well-rounded guns, but of course they have their weaknesses, so making them available to all classes I think was a fantastic decision, and the G36 itself is a pretty darn decent carbine. Now it does have a lower rate of fire than other carbines, which I think is its one shortfalling. Speaking of its rate of fire, its fire rate has actually been dropped 100 rounds per minute from Battlefield 3, so instead of 50 rounds, I think, whatever, it shoots 650 rounds per minute, which is 50 or 100 rounds per minute less, I don't remember. It does fire the 5.56 by 45mm NATO round still, which is accurate to the real rifle, so I guess that's a good thing. It does 25 damage up close, but that drops off to 15.4 damage at 50 meters, so instead of 14.3 like in BF3, it is 15.4 in Battlefield 4. See that? 0.3, 0.4. Har har har. It's kind of supposed to be funny. The short reload time is 2.1 seconds, which is comparable to the AK-74 from Battlefield 3. Its empty reload time, or long reload time, is 2.85 seconds, which is a little lengthy, but that's simply because of the G36's actual design. The recoil pattern is 0.25 up, which is less than BF3, but 0.3 on either side. This is a bad thing. You would think that having a balanced recoil would be what you would want to desire, but it actually makes it far less predictable in its recoil pattern. If a gun pulls to its right, you're going to know to pull to the left with your stick or with your mouse if you're playing on PC. If you have an evenly balanced recoil gun, you can't pull any direction but down, and it's going to still bounce from either side, bounce to either side of your target, so it's just going to be far more annoying than necessary. Its first shot recoil multiplier is 1.8, which is not a lot, but I think that the angled foregrip is still going to be a good attachment, because it would be fantastic to reduce that even farther and make it an incredibly capable long-range carbine. Talking about it being a long-range carbine, its ADS spread is 0.3, which is 0.1 better than BF3, and is comparable to the AEK 971, which I actually just a minute ago did commentary for. As far as the actual in-game performance of the G36 carbine is concerned, you won't be disappointed in it, but I don't think that anyone will be especially surprised in it. It shoots 650 rounds a minute, which is slow, and if you like slow-firing guns, you're going to be far better off with the AK-12, and even the AK-5C is going to be significantly easier to use than the G36, and it actually shoots faster and will drop people better in close quarters. I don't think that the G36 is the beast that it was in Battlefield 3. Used correctly, this gun could be just an absolute death machine in Battlefield 3, but for Battlefield 4, this gun has been nerfed, so to speak, and really its effectiveness has just kind of flown out the window, as with a lot of things about it. It lost its advantage of having one of the shorter reload times, because a lot of guns are getting comparable reload times that would make it seem almost like a long reload time, and in most cases, the rate of fire is what's going to get you killed. I would have killed that dude a crap ton faster with the AEK, or even like an M4 or M416, simply because of rate of fire. I thought that guns were getting a damage increase, but as it turns out, they're doing 25 damage, just like Battlefield 3, at least for the 5.56 and 5.45mm rounds. There's just not as much of an advantage using a slow fire rate gun as there could be, and it certainly isn't enough to make it seem enticing enough to want to roll with a low fire rate gun versus one of the higher rate of fire weapons, even if it is easier to control, because in all honesty, in Battlefield 4, long-range combat is all but forgotten. Like, there isn't a whole lot of it, and especially if you play Team Deathmatch and Domination like I do to get high-speed action, you're not going to have engagement distances that favor slow-firing guns. Now, maybe the moderately low guns, like the AK-5, you know, weapons like that that shoot around 700, maybe they would be better suited for this game than a lot of weapons. The higher fire rate guns, like the AEK and the FAMAS, are always going to have their restrictions, but as are slow rate of fire guns. And I would rather have a gun that can save me if an enemy is right in my face than a gun that can save me if the guy is a long way away and I can simply duck behind cover. I would honestly much rather roll a high rate of fire gun and switch over to semi-auto or burst mode to get my long range engagements completed, because the advantage of having an automatic weapon is not going to show through if they shoot that slowly. So is the G36C still a beast? No. I'm sad to say that I will not be getting more than 5 service stars with the G36. I probably will never even get to 5 service stars with it. There's too many other guns that have higher advantages than the G36 does, be it the Burst M4, which is fantastic at range and close quarters if you can manage that first shot recoil multiplier, or the AK-5C that is a beast in nearly every engagement distance. There's just too many guns that have too many good stats to make the G36 a usable option that will seem more capable than other weapons. Even recon players are probably going to be better off using a DMR than the G36C. So no, I don't think that it quite has the energy that it used to. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'm LevelUp here at OnPointGaming's OnPointTactical. Have a good one, and take it easy.